Hello.
Hello. Welcome to Bars and Bells. My name is Lauren.
And I'm Ian. Welcome to Friday morning, live here in the studio in Guelph, Ontario, Canada, to wherever you are out there, live or in the archive. As usual, we'll start today's practice with our breath. We'll get into some of our favorite balances, maybe even a little toe balance there, maybe some hand balances, or maybe let's save that for tomorrow's practice. Play with us tomorrow if you like what you do today.
That sounds great.
We're going to get on the floor here and start with our breath. Anyhow you would like, nice and easy, get down, comfortable position for you. If I was doing this breathing drill before a workout, or maybe even before I was going to bed, in a very similar position to Lauren, for today, I'll either be in this tall kneel or crouching down on my ankles in a second. Hand on the belly, hand on the chest. Take a belly breath for 4 seconds in through the nose. Exhale also through the nose. Now take a chest breath. Breath in. And then exhale. Let's do one more of each. A 4-second inhale to the belly. And exhale. Then a 4-second inhale to the chest. And then also exhale. Relax your hands for a second. Take a second. Continue to breathe in and out of that nose as I describe this next drill. Follow along if you can, or then we'll do it all together after. In a moment, we'll breathe into the belly for 4 seconds. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Then we're going to hold it for 4. 3, 2, 1. Then we're going to breathe 4 more seconds into the chest. 1, 2, 3, 4. And let that exhale. Let's talk that through one more time. It's a 4-second belly breath. 1, 2, belly's expanding or similar. Hold. And I like to think about pulling the air in and more into my lungs as I inhale for the next 4 seconds into the chest. And follow that with an exhale. Lauren was reading her book last night. I'm laying in bed, trying to stay off social media. I say, Lauren, let's try this breathing drill. Let's try this for rest in our workout here or for rest at home when you sleep. Fill up that gas tank all the way down for 4 seconds in. Let's start now. 4 seconds into the belly. And hold. And then 4 seconds into the chest. And hold. And exhale. Breath in for 4 seconds to the belly. Hold. 4 seconds into the chest. Hold. Exhale. One last time today. 4-second breath into the belly. Hold. 4-second breath into the chest. Mine's only like a 2, honestly. Hold. And then exhale. To empty. Continue to breathe. Take your time. Breathe deep. Fill in that gas tank all the way down to the bottom and then top up. If we only top up, we have to take more breaths or more stops at those rest stops on our road trip. Fill the belly full of air, full of gas for a fun road trip, or at least full of ideas to try to help you sleep and prepare your body for any challenge in the workout. From that position, please take your time, but let's get up to our all fours and talk to some of our wrists. We'll back up a little bit. Lauren's going to go close the door. Open up those hands. Place hands on the ground. Fingertips, then those first knuckle lines, then the heels of the hands, and the thumbs might touch last. Keep looking between the hands and make sure that the hands feel safe and the shoulders are screwed in. At the head neck, do a super light chin tuck, pushing the crown of the head forward, and then relax. Let's do 2 more of those, Our chin tuck in, pushing the crown of the head forward, long with the spine. And then relax. And then one more time, same thing. Chin tuck in, crown of head long, and relax. But set that up for one more time. Chin tuck in, nice and long. And now laterally flex at the head neck, taking an ear towards the shoulder. Pull long, crown high, and repeat the lateral bend to the other side. The nose stays in the same place. As we pull long, we'll do one more time each side. Lateral bend. Pull long and tall.
Back to center.
Center, and then last one, lateral bend. Pull center. Final time with our rotation at the neck now. Chin tuck, crown of head long. Look over your left shoulder. Don't look with your eyes, but look with your face or your head here. And then return to center. Same thing. Where can your face get versus your eyes? Your eyes are going to want to look at the ceiling, but what's the rotation at the head neck like? And then for one more time, same thing. Crown of head long. Add our rotation to center. And final time, lengthen out. Return center. And then push the floor away. That's an awfully long time to be on those hands. Give them a little wiggle. From here, can we step out into our lunge? I'll narrow my base. I'm extending my hips through. And in the hardest sense, I'll take the leg out the back and bring it out front. From here, let's gently hip hike on that front leg side and pull down. Hip hike. And when you pull down, keep the hip forward. Let's go 2 more. Hip hike. Pull down. And then one more time for about 4 of these. Hip hike and pull. Now, from here, just might see it a little bit better. So now, tip your tailbone away by pulling the femur off the knee. Trying to pull the femur into that hip socket, tipping the hips back. Then push through this butt cheek in the back, extending the hip forward. Repeat. Pull the femur on the front leg off the knee or into that hip socket as we tip back. And then tucking under the hips with a bum cheek squeeze here. Repeat 2 more, I think, for 4. Tip the tailbone. Our upper body posture stays tall. And then tuck under posterior tip. And one more time, we'll go anterior tip, punch disc spilling forward, and posterior tip. We're scooping up that good stuff. From that position, could you, as the challenge, get towards the ball of the foot, keep this hip extended or forward, and nice and slow, bring a leg underneath. Trying to do that like we're riding a bike or running, walking, versus out to the side for now. From here, extend that hip forward. Lauren's looking for that mat.
I was looking for the little pad.
I know.
I don't know where it is.
The rat pad. From here, we'll go sets of 4 again. This is my hard side. What about you? Pick one up. Keep the hip extended forward. Avoid a twist and pull down. Repeat for 4 as we hike a hip and pull down. And then again, 2 more, hip hike, making sure the shoulders don't come with you. So for 1 more time, stay nice and center and pull down. Now from here, to tip the tailbone back or that anterior roll of the hip, pull the femur bone off. Then to get out of that, to tuck the hip under, push the hip forward to feel this line. Repeat, pull the femur bone off the knee as we go towards the back, trying to stay tall still. Lauren's doing a wonderful job looking at her upper body there. And then tuck under the hip again. Repeat 2 more, I think, for 4s. Pull the femur bone into that hip socket
But
as you tip
don't
back.
move your front shin either, though.
Good cue, Lauren. Keep the shin stable.
Especially right here.
And then tuck under.
I kind of think about pulling my foot on the floor towards me.
And then one last time, tip front, anterior tip of those hips. Then our posterior tip is where we scoop that punch up. Take time, bring that underneath, and extend. Let's go back to those hands. But this time, turn the fingertips to face your knees and place them slowly on the ground. Looking at that space between the hands with our nice long chin tuck, take your index fingers on right and left sides and slowly start to press them into the floor. For 3, 2, now with straight arms, try to lift them up. If you can do it, you're probably belonging in the circus instead. Relax that. Same thing with those middle fingers. Press the fingertips, the nail beds, the the knuckles of the hands down, and then try to lift them up. And my face went a little bit silly on that. It's kind of impossible. Then do the same thing on those ring fingers. Press those ring fingers down heavy, then slowly try to lift them up. And then fingertips on the pinkies last, press them down. And then also try to lift those up.
Don't forget your thumb. You wouldn't forget your big toe.
Okay, let's go. That's true. Okay, thumbs, let's push them down. And then try to lift
That's the only
them
one
up.
I could lift.
Then from here, we'll bend the elbows. Peel the hands up. Be patient. Keep those knuckles on. Keep the fingers on for as long and safely as long as possible. A little bit of a flick. And let's extend those hips forward. Get back to our lunge position.
I'm getting mad.
Leg out front.
Be right back.
And wiggle out to the side. Most people don't want to know why they need a mat. But because Lauren's off camera, I'll say it. We need a mat because this hip does not want to extend.
No, it's because my knee can't
And the
take it.
dorsiflexion. It's because the hip can't take it.
Okay.
The hip can't take it. We want to try to build that hip to make the knee feel better about that. Open up to the side. In this sides position, we want to make sure that the kneecap is pointing the same direction as the foot. Check. Okay. We want to make sure that our hips are in a nice level position. Squeeze this bum cheek. Now pull this heel towards this knee, that it doesn't move. There's too much friction on the floor, but what that could create is your slide to that side. And then push through the foot. Don't go anywhere yet. Can you feel that tension on the hips? Relax. But then squeeze this butt again. And perhaps you could pull yourself 1 more degree out to the side, keeping the heel nice and heavy. Stay there. Squeeze this butt again. Don't go anywhere, but push that way through the foot. This foot pushing that way. Get those hips going. Relax. For the final one, squeeze this butt. Push that way. Let this direction win, but stay tall here. Tall here. We're going to work for 5 more seconds. For 4, 3, 2, stay, but just chill. Then take that foot to the center. And again, in that challenging way, stay extended through this hip, bring this leg up, and nice and slow, bring it underneath. Switch to the other side. Leg in front. Keep that ankle dorsiflex in the back. It's kind of hiding off the camera there from Lauren, but the toes tucked underneath would be our preference. Set up those hips to our level position, and the hip extension, the bump forward on the back leg. Then open that up to the side again here. Before you go anywhere else, are those hips level? Forward, kneecap and toes pointing in the same direction. From here, squeeze your butt, pull towards over there. Hold, relax a little bit, but then squeeze this butt cheek again to make sure it's extended through. Press through the foot, pulling, encouraging the dorsiflexion on the ankle. Don't go anywhere yet, but push the foot towards Lauren, cramping up this butt, feeling a little energy in those hips.
Push what towards me?
Pushing my foot towards Lauren here, so pushing through the foot
away
to the
from
side.
your body.
And then just stay there. Squeeze this butt cheek. Push away from the body. And as you continue to push out there, stay nice and tall, as if to not let that hip shoot out to the side. We're going to do that for 4 more seconds here. 3 and 2. And then nice and slow, Let's return to center. Then in that challenging way, make room in the hip and extend the hip through. Whew. Let's go on those hands. Let's get off those knees and hold our nice high planks position. A little bit of extra challenge. A little bit extra challenge for the shoulder blades here. So set up a nice high planks position. A modified from knees could be okay as well. And now we're going to talk to those shoulder blades. From this position, could you lift or shrug your shoulders to the ears? Could you push the floor away, which protracts the shoulder? Then retract the shoulder. We all on the same page there, Lauren? We're in retracted shoulders.
So together, pinching them together.
Then shrug your shoulders as if to say, I don't know. Then push the floor away with straight elbows that you feel your armpits. And then pull the shoulder blades down. Now we're going to switch the direction. Now push the floor away. Shrug the shoulders up. Pull them together in retraction. Pull them down. One more time. Push the floor away. Shrug the shoulders up. Push together. Pull down. And then from here, anyhow that you want, take your time and get yourself up to standing. You're either using your fold or your hinge. Nice and control. Up.
Does that prove why I need a mat?
Shake it out.
My bruised knee.
No proof. Hip extension for the win. Shaking that out. Do you have your balance aid by your side? You need one? Challenge yourself in center a little bit as you just get into some Jane Fondues, speaking to those ankles, knees and hips. Hands on hips, those holsters, like that position. To the side is okay. Feel the hips as we can. From here on 2 feet, knees. And straighten. And then balls of feet raise. And down. Let's do 2 or 3 more of those as you go knees over toe. Are your hips in a nice little level position? Push your hips forward and rise to the balls of feet. Take time to lower and repeat one more. Knees over toes. Extend the legs and up. And slow down. Let's go 3 of a different variation. Knees over toes. Then transfer to the balls of feet and stand up on the toes. Can we go down on the balls of feet? Connect those heels and then push the hips through. Repeat, knees over toes down. Transition to the balls of feet. Stand down, push down to stand up. Then knees over toes. Heels down. Stand up. One last time. Knees over toes. Balance. Press to tall. Stay on the toes. Knees over toes. Heels heavy. Stand tall. For one more time today, let's try that on one leg. Maybe grab that balance aid as you need. Take or a drink of water. Coffee, water, what you drinking? Beer, maybe not yet here, but sometime, somewhere it's 5. So take an ankle to that inner ankle bone here. So big toe to inner ankle bone. Nice and slow. Let's go knee over toe. Lauren's showing that really nice plie shape. Then let's stand up tall and find a single leg balance. Slow down. 2 more. The knee over the toe. Stand up tall and find the single leg balance. Ooh, own it. And nice and slow down. Final one on this leg. Knee over toe. Stand up nice and tall, extending the hip. And then our balance. Darn it. Reset down and shake that out. That was not performance enhancing, having a wobbly structure in front of such a stable one like Lauren there. Focus on something that's not moving. Let's do about 3 on the other side, same thing. Knee over toe. Stand up, fully extending through the hips, and find your balance. Reset. Knee over toe. Extend. Find your balance. Reset. And then one last time, knee over toe. Extend, hips through. Find your balance. Darn it. And then down. Shake that out a little bit. Let's hinge or fold back down to the floor. What are you doing? Hinging or folding?
I'll hinge.
All right, then I'll fold. So Lauren's using her hinge with her flat back and her vertical shins. And we're doing our fold with our flexion through the spine and our straight legs. Then let's walk out to that high planks position one last time and talk to those shoulder blades for the last time in this drill.
Are you going to do the circles
As we
again?
need, circles again. So as we need, modify with those knees down or challenge yourself in your full plank push-up. Start with the shoulder blades in retraction or squeezing a pencil between the blades. Now pull the armpits further down to the hips. Keep the elbows straight. Now push the floor away from underneath those armpits and then lift or shrug the shoulders. Pull the shoulder blades back together. Repeat one more in that direction. Pull them down to your hips. Holy abs, please. Then push the floor away. Then shrug. And then retract. Put your knees down just for a quick second. Take a quick breather. We have one more time, 2 repetitions in the other direction. Lengthen out to your plank or stay in your modified position. And from here, squeeze together. Then shrug. Then push the floor away and pull them down. And then retract. Hips stay high. Shoulders shrug. Push the floor away. And then pull them back down. Gently on those knees. And either choose your hinge or your fold to stand back up. The hinge again is characterized by vertical shins, lengthened out spine, nice hip extension through. Silly walks, funny walks. You've been doing some nice fun walks these last couple weeks. I'd like to do our horse stance walks, the bent knee variations, and then some straights. What about you?
Sounds great. What?
All right. So, start in your plie stance. From here, pull the heels together to have the knees go out. Stand up. Same thing. Pull yourself low. There will be a little transfer, so transfer your weight to one side of the body. Point. The heel of the leg that moved is in an approximate line with my big toe. From here on the straight leg, we'll pull ourselves across. Once we're in center, push through the other side. Maintain your height as if the roof is shrinking a little bit and bring into your plie. From here, point. The floor is a little sticky. Socks would help here. Pull through the straight leg, then push through the back. Keep those hips forward. Bring the leg in. Keep contact with the floor to our plie. Point. Connect the foot. Pull through that straight leg and then push through the backside. Pull the heels together to plie. Other side. Pull your energy across and push. Pull the heel together. One more time each side. I'm going to try to get lower so I fit on the camera. Out to the side. Pulling across. Hiding Lauren. Pulling in. And then to the side. Pull across. And push. Pull in. Stand up. And then a little bit of a shake. I feel pretty good with that planks position. My shoulder blades feel pretty good. We're working on our sets of some push-ups. So I'm going to do my 5 push-ups. Add your volume, nice and control for push-ups, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or take 20 seconds to do 1 push-up. And by 20 seconds, I might mean 10 for today. It doesn't always have to be more. You can play with time, not just volume of repetitions. So I'm going to use that fold down again. My chin tucks. I fold or flex through my spine. Lauren's using her nice hinge. As you breathe. And then high planks position.
Like push-up position.
Push-ups position. So take a moment, squeeze your butt. I'm doing 5. Lauren's doing 1 times 10 seconds. 3, 2, nice and slow, go. That's my down and up. Down and up. Pull yourself down.
10.
And up. 2 more for our 5 here. Last repetition. No, just 1 set. And then relax. Let's just do a quarter turn to face the camera there, Lauren. And you at home, please do the same. At the top of your position of the push-up, where were your hands? Mine were here. Top position.
Oh.
Yeah. Cool. Then, where were they at the bottom? Somewhere between here. As you're doing your push-up, that pulling cue of pulling yourself down to push away, avoiding those elbows like we're doing the chicken dance late in the night at a wedding. Take your time. Let's come up either through your hinge or your push-up. Walk yourself high. Push your hips through. And again, a little bit of that shake. I'd like to try that next funny walk here, being our straight-legged version of the previous drill. From straight legs this time, point to the side. Toe, ball, heel. Push that way to go the opposite direction. Now with a straight leg, we're connecting a full foot to the floor, and if you can touch your heel, could you bring it towards that mid-foot position or third position if you're doing our ballet? From there, out to the side, push off the back leg to bring yourself or weight over the foot, then connect that foot to the ground and try to connect the heel towards that mid-step without the knee bend, so we're staying nice and tall. Then, same thing, toe ball heel, push off the back leg. Bring a stiff leg in, pulling this leg up to make room for that one. Then out to the side. Toe ball heel, push through the other side, connect to the floor, and staying tall, trying to bring that ankle in. Ooh, shake. 1 more time each side. Out to the side. Push. Bring a foot back down and around. Get tall on that standing leg as we try to bring that heel to the arch. And one final time to the side. Toe ball heel. Push. And then pull. Straight leg towards that arch. Bring it back to first. And again, just a little bit of that wiggle. Another set of push-ups here.
Push-ups.
My 5 felt pretty good. I'm going to do it again. It doesn't have to be more. Looking for nice consistent efforts, making those simple challenges strong and appropriate. Let's set up our hinge now, keeping the shins vertical. Then a little bit of that tip forward, and then walk out to the high plank. High plank, high push-ups position, 5 reps. Here I go. Pulling down, pressing up. Talk us through your plank there, Lauren.
6, 5, 4, 2, soft landing, reset, tucking those hips under, pulling shoulder blades back, engaging lats, up as 1 unit.
Great. And then you'll tailbone to ceiling, down dog, inchworm, mountain top. Whew. Extend those hips through.
Whew.
Do you have any other silly walk requests for today? 1 more silly walk there, Lauren.
You can go ahead.
I can go ahead. Well, I like making the decisions, so thank you for that. From here, just a little silly walk on our toes here. Can we please take a heel strike, articulate through that whole foot, pinky, and then to the big side of the toe. Then press up to a balance. Reset to the floor for a second. Same thing, push off that back foot, carry through with a heel strike. Find the pinky side of the foot first, and then pinky towards big, Place the big toe down, and then push that you're on the front leg. Reset, shake it out. I gotta go travel this way so I can stay on camera here. So reset with those feet underneath, and we'll continue in a more walking forward fashion now. Heel strike, pinky side of the foot, push off the back leg to transfer weight to the front. If we can stay on that toe, carry the other leg through, spotting as you need, lower on that standing leg heel, which might connect the other heel out front. And push through the back foot, heel, pinky, pinky towards that big toe. Push, keep those hips through, carry a leg through, slow lower on the heel strike in the front. Ball of foot, balance. Then pinky, pushing through the back leg to transfer weight to the front. And carry that leg through, slow lower heel strike. Push off the back foot. Pinky connects first on the front foot to the big toe mound. Carry the leg through. Slow lower heel strike. One more time each leg. Heel and then pinky. Push off that back foot. Carry the leg in the back forward. Slow lower on the standing leg. Heel strike. Final repetition. Roll through the pinky. Get nice and tall with those hips extended through. Carry a leg through. Slow lower. And then a little bit of press through and shake it out. I'd like to do one more set of push-ups for today. It'll be our final set. Consistency, consistency. I'm just gonna go for my 5. Maybe add 1 if you need to. Adding a little bit can go a long way. One more set of push-ups here. Set up that hinge. Vertical shins. Walk out, little tip forward. Where's your hands? Maybe just outside the shoulders. And Lauren, cue us through your push-up here as we do 5 in the back.
Pull down your shoulders, engaging your lats, and then slow descent. 10. Keeping head in line and hips in line. 5, 4, 3, 2. Control. Down. Try to keep that tension at the bottom. Could you push back up out of that? And then pushing back, extending hips, coming up via your hinge.
Whew.
Nice.
Awesome. Wiggle that out. I'd like to continue those walking patterns, the balancing, with some of our movement clocks here. So again, from here, let's first talk to the feet. I'll get a little closer actually to talk to the feet. So press down through the one foot to pull the heel up. Return. Push down to pull the heel up. And down. One more time each. Push through the front foot. As a kid, and maybe even as an adult, I like doing the little moonwalk. To do that moonwalk, you have to push forward on the one and back on the other. Feel that tension underneath your feet as we're pushing and pulling. Feel that nice connection to the hips. Wiggle it out. Every step that we take, I want us to think about pushing down to pull up. So, push down through the foot, point the toe, toe ball heel, keep the back heel heavy, hold. Now push your front leg forward and your back one back. Does that turn on your hips? Then let the front leg win, push yourself back and under. Same thing other side. Pull down or push up, create tension under the foot, toe ball heel, back heel stays down, upper body tall. I'm looking for Lauren for that nice cue because I feel myself leaning forward. Then don't go anywhere but push. And then when you feel that tension that the back leg's working, push off the front and under. We'll just go to the sides here. Alternate your leg. Up. Toe ball heel. Forward facing hips. Lateral facing foot and knee. Don't go anywhere yet, but push away. Feel tension on hips. Then let the pushing direction this way win and bring in. Same thing other side. Pull up, toe ball heel to the side. Hold for a second. Don't go anywhere yet, but push, push away, and then push to center. One more time, front and lateral directions. Pull off, toe ball heel. Push forward through the front and back through the rear leg and win that direction. And then same thing, toe ball heel. Keep the hips level, upper body tall. I feel myself leaning, so thank you for that visual cue there, Lauren. And push your back leg back, front leg front, and then under. Same thing as you move to the side for one last time. Peel up, point, toe ball heel on the landing. Where are your hips? Let's keep them nice and level. And then push sideways. When this one feels like it can take that tension, push and return. And then up, toe ball heel. Keep those hips level. Before you go anywhere, push, particularly that this leg feels tension to take it when you return to center. And relax. Come to that upper back. You can stay, you can get seated, you can stay standing. I'll be down here in this low position. Take the hands across the chest. Return your chin into a nice chin tuck. Lengthen out to grow up tall. From here, take a breath in. Keep your face forward and turn your shoulders only. Kneeling or sitting like I am locks in the hips. If you're standing, you might have to push your butt cheek the other way of your rotation. Return to center. Get tall, slowly, keep the hips forward and the face forward and turn the shoulders. Hold for a 1/1000 or similar, and then pull yourself back to center. Let's repeat that again. Chin high, head forward, shoulders turn just a little bit, center. And one last time, chin or face stays forward, the shoulders turn, and return center. Next, could we oscillate the rib cage like a little bit of this without ever getting outside of our base of support? So hands in tight, shoulder blades again in this retraction, and the head will move maybe a little bit, but we're trying to tip the rib cage to be here, and then tip the rib cage to be here. And just nice and slow, a couple more each way. The head could stay mostly the same position to tip the ribs, and then same thing the other side. Repeat one more time each way. Last one to the lateral side here. Return center. Take stock of where center is. If you're seated like me, let's get up. And if we're standing, let's do one more time on that lunge clock. Using the feet to drive the action. Toe ball heel. Keep the heel down in the back. Push forward through the front, back through the back, and then let the front leg win as you push to return. Alternate leg. Toe ball heel. Back leg's heavy. Is that better, Lauren? I can feel my lean. I can feel myself taller now. Then push forward and back, and here. And then toe ball heel to the lateral, keeping the hips level. Don't go anywhere yet, but push out. Create tension to support the in, and then same thing, toe ball heel, hips level. Don't go anywhere yet, but push laterally, and then let the bent leg win to return to center. One more time each side. Use the floor, toe ball heel, hug center, straight back leg, upper body tall, push forward, push back, and then win to center. Same thing, toe ball heel, push forward through the front, push back through the back, and then win to center. Last time, toe ball heel to the side, hips level, push away, return center. And final one, use the foot to drive the hip, knee towards over toe. Now squeeze this butt cheek and push to center. Either from seated or standing. One more time that links those upper body rib rolls together. As we do a rib roll here, we want to make sure that the rib cage, for me, stays between here and here, versus having my rib cage duck below. Stay tall between the hips and the ribs using your core brace. Let's try to express that mobility through our upper back or our rib cage here. With the hands across, I'm going to sit on my bum here. Seated helps contain the hips. Standing is a little bit more challenging. Hands across the chest with the shoulders in retraction. With your chin tuck intact, the head can move with the body this time, but lightly flex the head and neck, not too intensely, please. From here, rotate the upper back to do a twist. Then from here, super slowly, do that little side bend to that same side you rotated on, and then a little bit of a crunch or a curl forward, and then an extension to look forward, finish with the head, gently separating from the chest. Return the chin tuck to look gently down. Add our rotation, head coming with the sternum, and then think up and over as you go to the side bend to the other corner, and then nice and controlled. Stay at that height as we curl or crunch forward, and then push the sternum forward with the head, neck being the last to look center. Repeat one more time each way. Add our rotation, head, neck along for the ride. Then slowly and subtle, that up and over side flexion. And then crunch or curl to the forward, staying tall, that we're not working below the ribs. And then that extension of chest forward, finish with the face. Then reset that head neck to light chin tuck flexion. Add our rotation, our little gentle side bend, and then stay in that up and over position as you round to the front.
Relax your shoulders.
Relax your shoulders, good. And then sternum forward, and then finish with the head neck. And just let that shake out. Shake, shake, shake. What's shaking this weekend? It's a question that we used to love asking our members and students here in the studio, and a question lately that feels like Groundhog Day. So for something different, maybe join us at our hashtag play today or our weekend workout, or join in the morning routine for some same but different approaches to booting or rebooting your fitness at home, at the gym, at work, wherever you are. We are wherever you are, online, anytime, with the YouTube channel, Bars and Bells, so tell your friends. But more importantly, subscribe to our membership program, please. barsandbells.com/become-a-member for very affordable, very fun, and consistent approaches to your health and wellness at home. Someone sent us a little note there, so if you're still out there, do the same. And I want to come up and say, hey, and what's going on? Sorry. Nice. Paddle in costume. I like that. I've heard stay away from 16 Mile Creek in Oakville, Burlington, because the paddle turns into more guerrilla kayaking, I'm told. The rocks and the water levels aren't quite good. So things look pretty good locally here in the Speed or the Aramasa.
Was there a costume we should look out for?
Yeah, I think you're going to see it. I think you'd see it.
Yeah.
It wouldn't just be a normal
Did it say what kind of
canoeist.
costume?
No, not yet. So we'll have to be out there. So thank you very much. It is Halloween here.
This is my Frankenstein car.
Training online and fitness isn't as scary as we need to make it out to be. We hope that you felt safe and strong and silly as we had some fun here today. So my name's Ian.
I'm Lauren.
Together, we're Bars and Bells, staying strong, online, in studio, anytime. Take care.
Thanks for joining.
Have a good day.
Bye-bye.